Howdy folks, Brother Jim reporting here. Did IG Horowitz already perjure himself? This came in a couple days ago. IG Horowitz confirms they found evidence of political bias in their investigation of the FBI. But prior news says DOJ IG Horowitz finds no evidence of bias in Russia inquiry, but problems in page surveillance. Or how about from CBS News, DOJ watchdog testifies about report that found FBI free of political bias. Read, DOJ IG finds there was sufficient evidence to launch Russia probe. McCabe shocked and horrified by IG report. Horowitz from the Hill, we found no bias. Breitbart, IG Horowitz tells Senate, I did not say no political bias. IG Horowitz from Epoch Times doesn't rule out political bias. So the question here is, has Horowitz perjured himself? I don't know. But now he says there is evidence of political bias in their investigation of the FBI. Senator Johnson asked him, in both these investigations, you found political bias? We found through the text messages evidence of political bias.
But you definitely, in both these investigations, you found political bias.
We found, through the text messages, evidence of people's political bias, correct.
Also, political motivation. For example, Bruce Orton talked about how Christopher Steele was desperate to make sure that President Trump didn't become president.
Well, as to Mr. Steele, that was, of course, a very important part of this discussion, is when they understood his motivations and his potential bias. And we have the November statement from Mr. Orr that he had been told by Mr. Steele that he was desperate to prevent.
So again, so you're not denying.
So the end result is we have an Obama-appointed IG Horowitz who is supposed to be unbiased on Democrat or Republican, has now perjured himself and telling us that there is no political bias in the FBI or CIA investigating and bringing forth these FISA, foreign intelligence surveillance acts of weapons against the Trump administration and the American people. But now he says they were politically biased, and that at first we had no political bias, but then he tells us that there was political bias between Lisa Page and Peter Strzok, who worked in the FBI. Not only that, but the Steele dossier, which we now realize without a doubt it's called the Clinton dossier because it was paid for by the Clintons. Steele, Mr. Steele was a fired FBI agent. We've known that for years. This is amazing, isn't it? Again, we have a cover-up by IG Horowitz, who's now perjured himself and now realizing that he has to come true on this, huh? Yes. Immigration data in census could quickly shift electorate in Democrats' favor. Bad news. When Democrats talk about immigration, whether legal or illegal, they always frame it as a humanitarian issue. The truth is that it's really about winning elections. Immigration has happened so greatly and quickly that it could rewrite the congressional map in the Democrats' favor. I would say that God is trying to try your faith. Oh yeah. Here's another one of them. The Washington Examiner reports 2020 census surge in immigrants to take 24 House seats from Trump states. The 10-year surge in illegal and legal immigration has exploded the populations of mostly Democratic states enough that the 2020 census is likely to result in the redistribution of the 24 House seats in states President Trump won, according to a new population analysis released Thursday morning. The prediction from the Center for Immigration Studies said that 26 seats overall will shift due to immigration increases since the last census was taken, and it said that a minimum of 19 of those state seats will be added to Democratic states. Immigration profoundly redistributes political power at the federal level by changing the apportionment of House seats and votes in the Electoral College, said the report compiled by Stephen A. Camaroto, the Center's Director of Research, and demographer Karen Ziegler. It is possible that the shift in House seats occurred in time for the 2016 election. Hillary Rodham Clinton would have won the Electoral College vote, not Trump. The conservative blogger Ace of Spades commented on this. This won't affect the next election, but it will be the rules of the road for the next 10 years following 2021 through 2030. The left, the deep state, has decided that American elections will be determined by non-American illegal foreigners. This is the left's goal. They don't like the way the deplorables vote, so they want to replace them with more obedient voters. They want to fundamentally change America, and they're not playing around. And last but not least, listen to this one. When you're brought up for treason, what will your response be then? Adam Schiff, confronted on Capitol Hill, read his Miranda rights. Give this guy an award. America's Voice correspondent Ben Bergquam confronted Representative Adam Schiff on Capitol Hill on Thursday before the Democrat party line vote to impeach President Trump. Let's take a listen here.
What are the Democrats, when this fails to impact the president like you guys expect it to, what are the Democrats going to do next?
I'm sorry, I don't have time for your interview today, but thank you anyway.
When you're brought up for treason, what is your response going to be then?
Thank you.
Sir, you're going to hear these words later, but you might as well hear them now. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can and will be used against you in a court of law. You have a right to an attorney. You cannot afford an attorney. You will be provided with one. Do you understand these rights as I've cited them to you? Adam Schiff, everybody. Guys, the Democrats are committing treason. I won't get in the way of you doing your job. God bless you. Thank you for your service.
Well, may the Lord bless you too, Mr. What's his name now? Forgot his name. Mr. Bergquam. Yeah. Good job. And Bergquam also confronted Jerry Nadler on his way to the elevator, but there's no video here. There is a video, though, but Ben Bergquam accused Nadler of treason for his role in House impeachment proceedings, but the elevator door refused to, from Newsweek. So, anyway, there's more breaking news coming out this morning. Stay tuned. Thank you for listening.